Hello, welcome back into the Ace in the Hole podcast. It's been a year. For better or for worse, it's been an entire year of the Ace in the Hole podcast. The date that this episode goes up, September 10th, is the day that we started 1 full year ago. And what a year it has been.
Oh, God.
I never thought we would make it here. I know this is hella fucking, stereotypical, cliche. Like, oh my god, I never thought we'd make it this far. I never thought we'd make it to a year.
Oh my gosh.
I truly didn't think we'd make it to a year.
No.
I truly thought we wouldn't make it to a year because we'd be inconsistent with recording, or we'd be too busy, or we've seen what the other venture has. Yeah, we've seen what the other venture has dwindled to since we're all too busy. Don't worry, it's still coming. Hopefully.
I'm sorry, I'm in soccer season right now.
Bro's Ted Lasso right now.
Lead Tasso. There it is.
Yeah.
Don't worry, as long as I have the ring and I'm still champion, it's going to be great. Because the same thing happened when I was the champion of this podcast, too. That was the only time we missed a week, is when I was the champion of the podcast.
As long as I got one of these babies, everything will be A-okay. Yeah. Oh, that drink.
Well, you know what, Austin? He's got the ace in the bank, and he said he was going to cash in, so I'm kind of curious what card he's going to pick for us.
Well, I don't know if he actually will or not, because he said he doesn't want to cash in when it's going to be a three-way.
See, I said I was going to cash in if I lost.
We had before the podcast.
Yeah, you don't want to know the conversation we had about three ways before the podcast.
We had quite a few. Anyway, welcome back to the 1 year.
Go ahead, bald man. Tell him about the three-way.
The three-way dance. You know what? I'm gonna take a second. I'm gonna jump in here. I'm gonna take a second and just talk about the glorious year run we've had. As your inaugural champion, I'm gonna go first, and as your current world champion, I'm gonna keep talking.
Current world champion.
You see, here's the thing about that, though. You never introduce yourself as just the world champion. You always introduce yourself as the co-champion. So, and I'm the world champion, so that's all that matters.
Like we said last podcast, I'm the real world champion.
Yeah, how'd that work out for the last one?
I got a shirt, don't I?
Yeah, sure. From being your inaugural Ace in the Hole, undisputed predictions champion, to fighting in the Contenders Cup, weekly trying to find cards, everything from GCW to NJPW to Impact.
GC Dub.
And everything,
GC Dub.
everything else in between. There's always been something to do. It's always been fun, let alone all the drafts we've done. We've literally run out of stuff to draft. Like, I can't think of a single thing we haven't drafted that we could actually do a draft of.
Just wait till we draft our drafts.
Oh God, I'm not drafting any of Eli's drafts. Every single one of them.
I'm not drafting any of yours.
Hey, I won at least half the drafts.
Okay, buddy.
I know I did.
You may have won the draft, but you'd be paying hell in legal fees.
That's fine. I'll be making enough money to cover them. It's not like I'm drafting people with murder charges, Eli. Just throwing that one out there. But so it's been
I'm not going to open a conversation of which felony is worse. So
it's been a really fun year. I've been really happy to actually be a part of this and be able to contribute and actually put out really good content. So from the bottom of my heart here, it's been fun. And stay with us. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep getting bigger and better. And, you know, who knows what'll happen in the future.
Bigger and hopefully better.
So, thank you for a year, and we'll see you again next year. If you don't listen to a single other podcast, put another reminder in your phone and check back in a year and see if Austin's still here or if we've had to replace him.
I don't think I'll be leaving in a year. I'll know for sure though when it happens, and you guys will know for sure though when it happens. Hopefully, we finally will get someone within the world of wrestling that has somewhat of a relevant name to come on the podcast and grace us with their presence. This is something I said I was going to do forever ago, and it still hasn't come to fruition. And I promise it's not from a lack of trying. I'm trying to pull strings here, guys. I really am, but no one wants to come on. No one wants to come on our little pissant podcast.
You know what, Mr. Contenders Cup winner, Mr. Ace in the Bank holder, the floor is yours.
Oh, I was not expecting that one. See, I
except you're not ready for it. That's why you're not champ right now, because you weren't ready for it.
Oh, yep, there it is. Okay, so first off, stop trying to rip off Austin.
First off, never mind.
You're like straight up ripping off Austin here. Like,
bro, it's the only one that's
being a heel towards me throughout this podcast has been that bitch. And so don't start taking
often
his
imitated, never duplicated, baby.
The greatest show in podcasting, man.
I am gonna take this spot though. Best for last.
I haven't even said my words yet, so
I know exactly, I said best for last. Best for last. See? I got what I needed out against Austin. Now I got the other jackass that I gotta get out against. So a year fucking podcast. I had everything I wanted to say and then I kinda just lost it. Kind of like I lost the championship belt. Beat it before you guys could say it.
Find it back. Find it. Reel it in, baby. Reel it in. I can hear the gears are turning. I can see the smoke coming out the ears. I can see the fire coming out the mouth. Reel it back in, baby.
I got it. It's been a year. When we started this, I'm still wearing the headset because I haven't grabbed a different one. My camera was what was on the laptop. I was actually using 2 different laptops to do this podcast, actually. I was recording on one and using another one to kind of do everything that we needed to do for the episodes. I was bouncing from laptop to laptop because one would work one week, the one would work the next. So I had to keep bouncing back and forth. And now at this point, we've gotten so invested thanks to you guys listening and being around and showing us that you care about what we're doing here, that I've invested in a microphone, I've invested in a webcam, I've actually invested in a lot of different things to help make sure that what I'm doing for the podcast is going to be matching with what these two are doing. And that's purely to make sure that you guys are getting the best content that you guys deserve. Week in, week out, because truthfully, and I know we've said it multiple times now, this kind of was just a pipe dream of a thought that Austin kind of messaged me and Cliff on, and it was just a spontaneous, hey, you guys want to do a podcast? After me and Austin talked about it, and now a year later, first episode CM Punk, our last episode was CM Punk. This episode, he's wearing CM Punk. I have CM Punk. I mean,
Cliff is CM Punk.
Cliff is CM Punk.
Am I?
I don't know,
toxic and here and champion. So yeah. So honestly,
you might want to go reflect in the mirror real quick. Go do some soul searching. Go on a vision quest.
I'm turning into Aaron Rodgers now.
His was
not the darkness retreat.
His was a darkness retreat, not a vision quest.
No, but in all seriousness with me, this podcast has kind of been a great help for me trying to find, because I've done different projects online. I've helped with different YouTube stuff. I've done multiple different channels. I've worked with some different people. I've done a lot of different things online. I've been in and out of online stuff for years now. Both of these guys can give very valuable evidence probably to that. Whether I like the evidence that they're going to show or not is up for debate. But to be at the point we're at within this year is nothing I thought we were going to be. I mean, obviously, you hope everything that you kind of do is going to be successful. You make a channel, you hope it's going to be successful. Bless you, Cliff. You make anything you do, you want it to be successful. And I think, honestly, this has been one of the most successful ventures I've done online. And it's thanks to the two guys that are with me here. And you guys who keep tuning in, week out to listen to or watch the podcast. Because I know Amazon and stuff still don't have video episodes, just audio. But to everybody, no matter how you're listening to us, no matter how you're watching us, thank you. Keep holding on with us. I'm trying to find ways of contacting people for possible pop-ups on the show. Like Austin said, it's not as easy as some people make it seem. But honestly, just thank you guys and stick around. We do have a lot of stuff that we are trying to get planned out to bring to you guys. So just stick around, stick it out like you guys have been, and thank you.
And Eli touched on...
Before you get to talk, I'm going to give you your flowers for the only time in this entire podcast there. And now, taking the floor, he has the longest reign in Ace in the Hole Predictions Championship history. He had to invent the Contenders Cup to give us something to do, to hone our craft, so that way we would eventually have a chance to even beat him. And he's still, against all of us undefeated. Eli got lucky. He's undefeated in 3-way predictions. He is known as the Forever Champ because the Forever Reign doesn't end. Arguably the greatest, I said arguably, the greatest Ace in the Hole Predictions undisputed champion of all time. Austin, take it away.
What an introduction. What an introduction. But Eli talked about how he's invested in all this monetary stuff. I think realistically, over this past year, all three of us, and I hope some of you at home, have invested in yourselves. I know personally this started just from me wanting to make some content to push out there. I wanted to make sure I still was able to make content and push it out and be consistent. And I mean, we've been nothing short of consistent. I guess sometimes we upload on Wednesday, sometimes we upload on Tuesday, but it gets uploaded no matter what. That's also just us trying to figure out what the fuck the algorithm wants us to do. That way we can bend at the knee and all hail the algorithm. But this started from a personal want of just putting something out there. This wasn't even putting something out there in hopes that it would blow up or in hopes that we would reach so many listeners by a certain point or any of that. This was solely because I wanted to put something out into the world that I was passionate about. Because I put stuff out there before that I've never really been passionate about. I've never really... I either did it for a grade or simply just to get a project done. But this is one of the first things I've actually been able to put out into the internet from a personal standpoint, and I've actually have somewhat of pride in being able to do that. I still think there are things I can do better, and it would always be chasing perfection, even though perfection isn't possible. But what's life if you aren't chasing the impossible? But turning towards the podcast itself, we've been at this for a year. We're almost at 500 listens, which is... It's crazy that we've been at this for a year, let alone we're almost at 500 listens. I think we're north of 450 now. I want to say we're in the 460, 475 ballpark last time I checked. And just the fact that there are ears listening to me speak, whether it's for a minute or an hour. The fact that there are ears listening to all three of us speak, whether it's for a minute or an hour, is astounding, to say the least. I would have never thought anyone would want or choose to listen to me. But here we are, a year later. It's just, and nonetheless, all over the United States, all over the world,
too,
all over the world, Australia, New Zealand, Mexico, all over the world, all over the country, literally all over the country, from New York to California, from Washington State to Florida, from Minnesota down to, I don't think I said Texas, but down in Texas. I mean, this is nationwide, and it's all because of you guys. I can't thank you enough. I know they can't thank you enough. But I can't have two of the, I couldn't have anyone better doing this with me, or else I would, trust me. But
I mean, you guys did try to replace me with Chad, and you saw how that happened. We ended up losing that episode, so...
We didn't lose the episode. We just had to cut Eli out.
Yeah.
But, just thank you, I guess, is all I'm trying to say. I'm truly blessed to be able to do this for you guys. I'm blessed to have the two next to me, even though Cliff wants to keep sniffling into the mic when his mic is not muted. I truly, I couldn't ask for anything better. So sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, when the week's busy and I'm like, well, fuck, this is just another thing I gotta add on to it, and I gotta wake up, I gotta go work at 5 a.m, just like Eli has gotten numerous nights of 3 hours of sleep because of this.
3 hours of sleep and dealing with 500 kids.
It's sometimes it is challenging, but in the end, I know I haven't regretted a single moment. I haven't regretted anything I've done. What I've said, that could be a little different judging on where I get hired later in my life. But really, from the bottom of my heart, and I think I can speak for the other two, seeing as they've kind of shared the same sentiment from the bottom of theirs, just thank you. And while I'm still up on the soapbox before I get kicked back off, just make sure you love yourselves and love each other. I've kind of strayed away from saying that at the end of every episode, but that's mostly because we are reaching the 2-hour mark every single episode now. And at that point, it's just fucking no one's listening at that point. Just send it home. But truly make sure you love yourselves, love each other. If I can make an impact on even a single person's life during my lifetime, I will die a somewhat happy man. So make sure you love yourselves, love each other, take care of each other. And tune into Ball State University on Twitch. Tuesdays.
There's the plug.
Tuesdays at 7:45. So is Wednesday at 7:45. Tune in Wednesdays, you'll see. You'll more than likely see my face on there, casting some Rocket League. So
gentlemen, a toast to a year. I've got my World Championship juice. Austin's got Coors Light because Bud Light won't pay him nothing. And Eli's got the best drink that ever come out of Chicago.
Pepsi Phil.
All right, I think that's enough with the sappy shit, right?
Yeah.
Fourth wall.
Everyone got it out. Anyone else got anything else they want to say? Any other heartfelt feelings you guys just need to say before we get into the episode?
I do, but I don't think they care. Or else this will just turn into 2 hours of us babbling on about our issues, which they have no interest in.
Yeah, that's not why they're here. They read the title. They know why they're here. And I know why they're here. Episode 5 of Wrestle Roll. Last time, Lost Pegasus attempted to commit murder.
Numerous times.
Several times.
You never narrated
in a sanctioned
any of it.
wrestling match. Yes, because it made me uncomfortable.
Made him uncomfy.
I'm not going to narrate you attempting to stab somebody in the face with a screwdriver.
It wasn't just the face.
What about a man's testicle?
They cheese grated those in ECW. Thank you very much.
Congratulations. I'm good. Anyway, for those of you who just skipped through last episode or this is your first episode, allow me to tell you the story of Lost Pegasus and Brian Good. Brian Good was on a trailblazing path by himself, walking the line between morally right and morally wrong, doing as what he saw fit. When the Starlight faction decided he's not a good guy, so that means he must be a bad guy. And in this group, Lost Pegasus was, speaking out against the beatings that would happen bi-weekly or weekly, depending. But he was brushed off time after time, until eventually the beatings turned and Brian Good ended up finding a way to tear through the Starlight faction, leaving just him and Lost Pegasus in the ring, where Brian Good acknowledged Lost Pegasus and walked away. The Starlight faction then kicked out Lost Pegasus for not taking, the kill shot when he had the chance, therefore careening these two's paths together through the tag team tournament, winning the tag titles, and then getting sent back down to the minor leagues because of some actions that may or may not have happened. That's all alleged. On, the AOL dial-up internet of the 90s. The dirt sheets are going wild with you two, as they have recently appeared at 2 Eastern Extreme Championship Wrestling shows. One, they jumped the guardrail, and Lost Pegasus took out his Mexican rival, Red Demon Sr. Once again, another attempted murder. As Brian Good, the EECW original, made his homecoming return. They then faced... Yes, I try to forget the Cuppy. I'm not going to lie.
You never forget the Cuppy, just like you can never forget that Rodman was not on the Dream Team.
God damn
He was not.
I'm never going to live that down. As the real tag champs of EECW came out onto the stage and set up a champion versus champion match, 2 out of 3 falls, for the event on Sunday, in which, prior to the match, Brian Good took Lost Pegasus on the Eastern Extreme Championship Wrestling shopping spree, which resulted in stealing.
We didn't steal. It was paid
yes,
for.
Yes, you did. It was not paid for. To which they stole a shopping cart along with everything else they planned on purchasing without actually purchasing it.
He slapped a $100 bill down on the counter. It was paid for.
That's not how that works. For someone who
exactly
works in the customer and consumer facing industry, that's not how that works. As they then proceeded to run through the block and a half of downtown Philadelphia, attempting to get to the arena and hide inside, where they then throw out John Rockefeller, who throws a hell of a clothesline. And then the match proceeds. Lost Pegasus attempted to commit several different types of murder, manslaughter, assault, battery, castration. and they eventually came out on top, as the best part of the match was Brian Good not being able to hit Mark with the light tube.
Yeah. I did eventually.
You eventually got there, and that was the death nail for the Back Alley Boyz.
Eli hitting axe handle after axe handle after axe handle.
Pegasus was an axe handle merchant that night.
Every single one of them.
Me lighting my hand on fire?
The staple gun?
Final move of the match being the callback to apparently Cactus Jack lighting his hand on fire and hitting a beautifully placed punch to the face.
Now do keep in mind, I'm pretty sure Cactus Jack did not light his hand on fire. I'm pretty sure he lit like his back or something on fire.
Oh.
But he lit himself on fire at some point, whether it was his hand or his leg or his foot or something. It did happen.
Sounds like a Cactus Jack thing.
That's Mick Foley.
And so we will resume. The match has ended. You guys are back in your hotel as there is a knock at the door.
Last time I got it, you were a dog on the floor. So, how about you answer the door this time?
Act like a cat this time?
No, you answer the damn door.
Fine, I'll go answer the damn door. I go to answer the door, normally.
And as you open the door, there standing... You've never seen him out of a suit, so it's very confusing. It's like,
Is this about, like, maskless me?
You've seen... It's kind of like that. You've seen... It'd be like running into a professional athlete not wearing their sporting uniform. You see John Rockefeller wearing an EECW t-shirt and jorts.
Oh my.
As he's standing there.
Bro's just in casual.
And you smell the pungent smell of light lager emanating from him.
Does John say anything, or is it my job to lead the conversation?
Well, as you open the doors, I've got an idea for what's coming next.
I don't think we need to continue the conversation.
Hey, shut up, let him talk. Let the man cook,
So, we got like 3 other options. We can either go to Mexico.
Nope.
No. I like Mexico.
Keep going, John, keep going.
We can either do a tour of the American Indies, actually go to Smoky Mountain, and then, tear up the rest of the Indies. Or we go to England.
What if we go to Japan?
No.
Why? So we can go to Mexico, but we can't go to Japan.
Yeah.
Do we need to go back to my Tijuana comment?
I don't have contacts in Japan yet. I'm working on that.
What if I do?
What if you do? Who do you know in Japan?
What if I told you there's an EECW original over in Japan that I used to kick it with?
What if I told you I know
Who?
Little Lava?
Who on earth would you know that's in Japan right now, Brian Good?
I know a man by the name... I'm trying to think of...
Come on. I thought it was Little Lava on the fly.
It's hard to change Sabu's name, okay? Give me a Sabu.
Basu.
He was over there in the 90s, was he not?
I think so.
Let me check. Well, I want to be lore accurate here.
Yeah, we got to be accurate to the world.
He was! 1995, New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I know a man by the name of Basu.
There we go.
Here's the thing, though. You got to realize, to be able to afford to get to places, I have to book the mat. I have to be able to book matches and shit. Get you guys in matches. I can't just show up somewhere.
You know what? After the hell we got put through twice for me at EECW, the first night and then the second night, I think we make a little trip down to Mexico. How about that?
I miss Basu.
But I miss Basu. As you can definitely tell, if you couldn't tell before, this man definitely had a very good EECW time.
I think he's a little inebriated.
Nah, that's just the EECW way, buddy. Go ask any of them that left that arena.
I don't think I want him booking our flights and hotels right now, though. I don't think our passports will be okay.
Yeah, we might have a
Especially
little
if we go down to
we can
Tijuana.
go on the flight. Little Becky Lynch reference there.
Yeah, that was shitty.
Let's go to India.
No.
No. No. Mm-mm.
So it sounded like
you want to wrestle the inferior Smalley? No, we're not going.
You could have said we're going to Japan.
You could have said awful Bali, and it would have been so much better.
I said what I said. We're not going to Japan.
Why not?
Because.
How about this? We go to Mexico, and after our stint in Mexico, you get our asses to Japan. That gives you enough time to work it out.
He's not wrong. Get that AOL Messenger going.
We both already have contacts over there.
I got multiple. They work.
I bet you do, Las Vegas.
Oh, Mexico.
I bet you do. Okay. Well, you guys do realize that eventually, at some point, you're going to have to work that Smoky Mountain date, right?
They'll get the job. Don't worry.
I'm just saying, eventually we're going to have to wrestle Smoky Mountain.
We are going to go around the entire Earth before we go to fucking Smoky Mountain.
There. That wasn't like JFL. What? That was straight up Cliff right there. That was straight up like timeout. You're going to Smoky Mountain eventually.
Why do you have to? What do you got against Smoky Mountain Wrestling?
I want to give them the draw of their lifetime. So we need to get our
high school gym.
We need to get our names at a certain level before we go to Smoky Mountain Wrestling.
You need to get a certain notoriety level to even get in.
Exactly. If we showed up now, we'd be laughed at.
You really think so?
Yes.
I don't think they'd laugh at us. Him maybe, but not us.
Ow.
They'd laugh at us. You've seen the type of men that they bring in down there?
I mean, yeah.
Exactly. We're going to go to Mexico. We're going to go to Japan. Then we'll come back.
Japan wasn't an option.
It is now.
No.
I hear there's somebody in Smoky Mountain called Mean Mark.
I don't know if we can use that. That's kind of close to the real name.
It's not what he used there.
I don't know.
There's the punks. Jerry Punk and Goy Punk Jr.
They got the thugs.
So, am I booking the flights to Britain? Is that where we're going?
There's the Body Brothers in Smoky Mountain too.
You know what? Las Pegasus,
Where are we going?
Why do we go to Britain?
Are we going to Britain, Mexico, Smoky Mountain? I'm confused now.
Maybe you showed up at the hotel inebriated.
Do you want me to go back to the arena?
How did you get here?
Play.
As I walked.
Uh-huh. And the muffled police sirens coming through the window have nothing to do with anything?
I am not the one who stole from a hardware store today.
So we both made mistakes. We've made mistakes tonight, okay? We've both made mistakes.
John, do you know where your room is?
This is the only room I remembered.
52C?
All right, come in here, buddy.
I just need to know where we're going.
You don't know where your room is. Where are you going to sleep at, dude?
I'm going to go to the desk and they can tell me where it is.
That's probably not a good idea.
Why not?
Since the cops are probably on their way here right now.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Brian. Britain. Smoky Mountain. The way it sounds, Smoky Mountain's the way to go.
Where'd you get this from?
Oh no, some voice.
He talked about every other option besides Smoky Mountain. You're like, oh, this is the option.
Some voice in my head keeps saying that no matter what, we're gonna have to go there. Oh no!
Exactly. So why not put it off as long as we can?
Amen.
Some dickhead just kind of keeps bringing it around in my head. I don't know.
Let's at least go somewhere else before we go.
You know what?
Smoky
I think
Mountain.
Britain's up and coming with a lot of different promotions. Let's go there.
Sounds good to me.
All right, Mexico it is.
Cliff, I'm gonna take a timeout real quick. Have you seen the 90s page of Smoky Mountain Wrestling?
Yes, I have.
Dear God, is all I can say.
Yes, I have.
Hi. Back in it.
As he pulls his wallet out and you see as he produces a hotel card that's not even for this hotel, like a key card. And Brian Good, being from Philly with an ECW original, you recognize the hotel. It's, a 20-minute walk the other way. But you know where it is.
John, you're staying here tonight, buddy.
Hey, hang on. Does he have a nicer hotel than we do? Also, do we have to get another bed so we don't give people the wrong idea?
These are all valid questions.
The hotel that he has is like a 4-star versus a 3-star.
What are we in?
A 3?
I would say we go to his
You're
hotel.
in a very average hotel.
But then we have to share a bed, and I don't want to give people the wrong idea.
Oh man, 3 of us in the same bed.
We're keeping him outside.
No, we need to bring him in. We can't leave him out in the hallway.
He's going in the bathtub.
He can sleep in my bed, and I will find an alternate. Find an alternate solution.
As he does walk inside, and he's like, "I need to use the bathroom."
Have at it, John. It's right there.
As he walks in there, shuts the door, and leaves you two alone in the outside hotel room area.
I don't know what we have gotten ourselves into at this point. I don't think I want to know. Let's just get this done. Hopefully he's sober by morning. And we'll be fine. I just want to know why we got booked into this hotel and that bitch booked himself into a nice hotel.
He's got to manage his money, dude.
He still could have booked us a nicer hotel, rooms separately, because this is giving too many people the wrong idea.
A 3-star hotel is nice. I don't know what you're fucking complaining about.
Let's just get this done. Check on good old $1 million man in there.
As about 10-15 minutes pass, he's still in the bathroom.
If he doesn't come out,
check on John.
Yeah, I better say, if he doesn't come out, are we getting in trouble?
It is unlocked, and you open.
Oh! Free reign!
Well, there goes Cliff. So, just like a couple weeks ago, we will take a break here and wait for him to return. And hello, welcome back to this old podcast. A little technical difficulties there, but we're back.
Wasn't me.
Rejoining the story where we found John Rockefeller passed out on the shitter.
Yep. And that is what you guys find when you open the door.
Well, I guess you don't have to get rid of your bed and no one gets the wrong idea.
He seems very peaceful there. I'll leave him right there.
Sounds about right.
Do you at least shut the door?
Yeah, he passed out on the shit.
No, I actually leave the door open in case he has any issues, and I can wake up and help him if I hear him and they're having issues.
Having issues? Okay.
Like, what if he falls off and busts his head open, bro?
What if he chokes on his own vomit?
Okay. He's sitting. It's gonna come out, Eli.
You would be surprised on what some people do.
He's not. He's hunched over.
You'd be surprised at what people do sometimes.
However, as you leave him there, you guys get your sleep. And
as I left him there, hopefully as uncomfortable as he could be.
Exactly. I want you to let you know that I don't hate you. Both of you roll me a d20 and we'll see who wakes up first. Whether it's one of you two or John.
A d20?
Yep.
I'm gonna beat the shit out of you if this is going the way I think it is.
Got a whopping 3.
I got 14.
All right. You wake up first, Las Pegasus.
Okay. I'm a deep sleeper, but that doesn't make sense. But okay.
No, you wake up first in the morning. And
see, I thought that was gonna be waking up to. I was about to say, I thought that was gonna be waking up to him in my bed.
No.
Yeah.
We don't want to give people the wrong idea.
Yeah, no, it's not the wrong idea here at the Ace in the Hole podcast.
Just the only wrong thing is Dennis Rodman on the Dream Team because he wasn't there.
God damn it. And so you wake up. You're up first. You notice that Brian Good is in his bed and John Rockefeller is sleeping. Still on the toilet.
I think I'm gonna go to the bathroom and ignoring the sleeping man on the toilet, I'm gonna check out the cut I got going down my head, thanks to my stupidity of blading my mask off.
All right. And as you walk in there, As you're looking in there, it's thankfully not very deep, but it's a little wider than you would have liked it. So, but it has stopped and it's starting to, you can see it starting to heal itself back. And it's running the correct way. It's not like it's running down to where it's going to take forever to heal. It's running the correct way. So
I'm about to say, there's one way that's going to be a pain in the butt because I already got one of those going on.
Yeah.
But... oh, man. How fancy of a bathroom do we have?
Not very.
I was going to splash John with water.
I mean, there's a sink in there, if that's what you're asking.
You know? No, I don't want to give people the wrong idea by putting him in bed with him.
I mean, you could. That probably makes for some funny dialogue.
I think he's been given enough stress on his back. I'm gonna get John as elegantly as I can off the toilet and lay him in the now empty bed.
Okay. So as you go to like stand him up, roll me striking.
Striking? I thought you were gonna have to beat strength.
A 16.
I got 22.
Okay. So you very plainly see this coming. As you go to stand him up, you see him wind his arm back and attempt to hit you with the same lariat he hit on the dude yesterday.
I'm locking
as
this
it's
bitch
very
ice
weak
pick.
And very telegraphed.
I'm gonna stop it. I'll be nice, carry him to the bed the rest of the way.
As you know, you like catch his arms. Fucking put me down. Stop.
I'm not stopping unless you're awake now.
I am awake for the love. The hangover is more than sober. So, and this commotion wakes you up, Brian Good.
I didn't bring the medication, so you're gonna have to talk to that one in there.
Can you two motherfuckers shut up?
No!
I'm trying to fucking sleep here.
This one's the one who woke me up. Fuck.
Look, you two assholes can sleep up here. I'm gonna go. Do we have sunglasses or something? My mask is torn. I can't get it fixed yet. So can I get some sunglasses and a cap? And do you guys want breakfast? I can get us breakfast.
Well, I mean,
John.
I need a shower.
So this motherfucker barges into our room, sleeps on the shitter, now he's demanding the shower after waking me up.
Look, I'm going to Racknonald.
I didn't wake you
can...
up. This one, as he goes to pat you on the head, lost Pegasus and just
Both
misses.
of you, shut up. Shut the hell up, alright? You go to your fucking shower. Lost Pegasus, take my hat, my sunglasses, whatever the hell you need. Go down to fucking breakfast. Let my ass wake up for 5 minutes.
So a coffee.
And then I will be down there to join you.
I will have a coffee ready.
Can't get 3 fucking minutes of anything around here with these two dumbasses.
Jackass.
As you go downstairs, Las Pegasus, you do find the breakfast hall. As Brian Good, you do eventually join him.
Stale muffin. Added blueberries. Stale muffin. Hey, Brian.
So what are our options here?
You've got a waffle maker, some pastries, and in a hot bar, you've got some breakfast sausage and bacon that was cooked probably about an hour ago and just kind of kept warm.
Because I've been around
scrambled
here.
Eggs.
I've gone through here. The scrambled eggs was made by some lady that's missing some teeth, but that's the only option that people are going towards because the muffins are stale. The sausage looks like shit. There's a hair that's stuck inside of the waffle maker. and I'm not so sure what's happening with the juice, but it comes out clumpy.
It comes out
right, yeah.
Clumpy.
Clumpy.
Comes out in chunks.
It's some rotten milk.
Hear me out. There is a small place just around the corner from the hotel we can go get breakfast at. We did get paid last night. No, it's a local place. It's a local place.
Okay.
We did get paid last night. We can just go there, get something to eat. Allow you to absorb the Philadelphia. Just feel the vibe of the city a little more.
I think this vibe has turned me into a killer.
And are you sure this just wasn't like shoved way deep down when you're working in Tijuana? Like, you sure that's not where you got this started, and then here you were just like, oh, time to unleash it.
Probably. But
you know,
I'm not getting into that. I don't feel like
this is called the city of brotherly love for a reason.
Let's just go get breakfast and not focus on my mental struggles currently.
Well, you wait here. Help yourself to some chunky juice. I'm going to go back up and tell John what is going on. That way he doesn't come down here and expect us, and we are here.
I halfway expected you to play a phone prank on him, not going to lie. But as you get into the elevator and go upstairs to your room, and you go in as he's like getting out of the shower, and he's redressed in the clothes he was wearing last night. As he's
the ECW shirt and jorts.
ECW shirt and jorts.
Probably drenched in a lager.
They're definitely wet.
John, do you want some of my clothes?
No, I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
For the love of God.
I don't even know how I got here last night.
You said you walked. We don't think you did. You said you walked.
It's like a 15-minute car ride to the arena from here. How the hell did I walk it?
Man, all we know...
Am I allowed to make a phone call up to the hotel room?
I mean, you can if you want to.
We got back, and you just knocked on our door.
I'm going to call the hotel room real quick.
And as you two as you're explaining this to him, the phone starts to ring.
How much you want to bet? That's that dumbass downstairs.
I don't know. It's not my room, though.
So you're going to answer it?
I ain't going to answer it.
You're going to answer it. Answer the fucking phone.
Why am I going to answer the phone?
Because this is not your room. We let you stay here.
Yeah, what if they want to talk to you, though?
Then you'll hand the phone to me. You better answer it before... Thank you.
As the phone gets picked up and you hear John Rockefeller on the other end. What? Hello? What?
Hey, can I talk to Brian here?
He's in the shitter right now. I can take a message.
Well, I figured out how you got here. And, I found one piece of it. And then I found another piece of it. And there's another piece of it. And I found about 5 other pieces that way. Who gave you your limo car keys?
What are you talking about? I don't have a limo. That was AFL's.
Emphasis on the wood was. I just want to make sure we're not getting any repercussions from this.
For what?
Well, there's a tire currently across the street. And
Brian just came out of the shitter. Here you go. As he hands you the phone, Brian. Good.
Hey, dipshit, what do you want?
Well, JFL's car, apparently his dad's car, is in pieces in the parking lot, taped off.
Do we know if we're getting in trouble?
I hope we're not getting in trouble for any of this. But if we do...
I mean, we weren't driving, so...
This circles back to you talking to two people saying that we had permissions.
Huh?
We are here because you decided to talk to two people and say that we had permission for lights and music. This circles back to you.
That we're comparing lights and music to a DUI in a wrecked limo in the middle of Philadelphia.
Yes, I'm also comparing it to the fact that, technically speaking, we stole a shopping cart, but...
Last I checked, that was your idea.
Last I checked, we technically still paid for it, but you're the one that was arguing about the shopping cart.
I wanted to buy it. I want to be a nice, cordial American citizen.
As you're on the phone, you see this dressed policeman walk up to you, Las Pegasus, and just kind of politely standing there waiting for you to finish your phone call.
Please get yourself and JFL down here quickly.
From the sounds of it, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stay up here and keep him in the bathroom.
I know what room we're in. It's 52C. And I'm going to beat the shit out of you if you do not come down here.
I'm not going down there. I'm not facing the police.
I will find a screwdriver. I will find a screwdriver.
Yeah, good. Maybe you can shove in that cop's fucking balls, okay? I am not going down there. This is your issue.
Hide the man, please.
I'm light years ahead of you. He's already under the bed.
I'm hanging up so I can deal with this.
All right, John, you gotta get under the bed.
Excuse me?
There's a cop downstairs. He's about to interrogate Las Pegasus. You need to get under the bed.
So should that mean we go to a different room or something? Because he's going to get everything from him.
We don't have another room.
That doesn't mean we can't get in another room. Go chat up the housekeeper.
Back entrances exist in hotels, and he has a hotel room.
John, get your shit. Get my shit. I'm going to try and chat up the fucking housekeeping lady that's outside right now.
What about my
and
shit?
If that doesn't fucking work, we have your room key. We are going to find a way out of this, all right? You get all the shit together. Besides Las Pegasus, because he's probably gonna bring the cop up here. All right?
Oh.
So it'll seem odd if the cop comes up in the room and there's nothing here and even his shit is gone. Leave his shit here. You're gonna grab all of our shit. I'm going outside. I'm talking to the housekeeping lady who is just coincidentally a very good looking woman. And we are and if that does not work,
mouth open.
And we cannot get into a room here. We are going to your hotel. We're sneaking out of the back. We are going to your hotel, and we're waiting there until Las Pegasus comes and calls us or something. Plan?
Oh,
you fucking
okay.
Drunk driving maniac?
I did not.
You did!
No, I didn't.
You did! Look out the window and tell me why there's a fucking limo out there that's completely destroyed. It looks like a fucking yard sale out there, right?
Okay, will you let me talk for 5 seconds? I did steal my dad's limo, but I didn't drive it to the arena last night. I took a cab.
Then how did the limo get fucked up?
I don't know.
We have two options here, and time is running out. All right? We either hide or you think that you can plead your case. Just remember, your dad has it out for you.
Well, no, he doesn't. He's my dad.
Yes, he does.
What would make you think that? He sent me with you guys specifically to keep you guys safe.
You stole your dad's limo. We just showed up in EECW with his titles when we were supposed to be down in Smoky Mountain Wrestling.
Well, I mean, yeah, but like you said, why would he watch that? There's no way he would ever get wind of that.
He has people to tell him, we don't have time for this. I'm saying we go hide in another room. I don't think you can plead your case. Your dad is a man that has a lot of money and a lot of power, okay? We don't have time.
Okay.
You get this shit together. I'm going out in the hallway. I'm talking to the house cleaning lady. I'll let you know how that goes. And depending on that, we're going to the fucking your hotel that you're supposed to go to last night.
Okay. And we'll hard cut downstairs to where Las Pegasus hangs up the phone as there is this policeman standing there. Good morning, sir. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Sure.
So,
Mistake one.
last night, we got a couple of really weird calls from the area. You wouldn't by chance know anything about a shoplifting spree that happened at the ACE hardware store?
So I don't come from Philadelphia. So I honestly can't tell you what the ACE hardware store is. I typically shop from Dome Depot.
Okay. And you wouldn't by chance know whose limo got absolutely fucking tore to shit last night, do you?
Well, if you're referring to the black limo outside, that
Right, that's the
everybody was
only
talking
limo
about.
outside.
They were talking about it at breakfast. Apparently, some millionaire came through. I guess I'm not really for certain. I came to watch the EECW show, and then came back to the hotel last night. I can't fully remember if I saw the limo here or not. It was kind of dark out, and I didn't really want to be out and about in a place I'm kind of not familiar with, you know? So I just kind of came in and headed straight to my room.
All right. As the dude behind the front desk just goes, "Oh, good," as he then turns the monitor around to the cop and inadvertently you, as you see this very grainy CCTV footage, as you see this band of about 5 or so people absolutely trashing this limo. Like tearing it to shreds. They have all kinds of tools and hardware and stuff that they're using to systematically dismantle this limo. And you do recognize one of them there, Las Pegasus, as the store manager of the ACE hardware store.
They seem to be wearing all matching patterns on their shirts here.
No, they're.
Would you
It
know?
just looks that way because the camera. But look, that one, they're all wearing like hoodies and stuff. Like it just looks that way because the camera.
Does this happen often in Philadelphia, officer?
I mean, only if you piss people off. Whoever in that limo must have really pissed somebody off.
Apparently. I mean, I've had some crimes happen where I'm from, but that's a little extra there.
As we hard cut back upstairs, roll me performance to see how well you're able to talk up the housekeeping lady.
Yeah. I just like
As
how
I'll
I'm
roll
talking
to
to the
see.
police officer normally, and up there they're going, he's gonna turn us in and it's gonna go to shit, and Austin's trying to flirt with a freaking house cleaning lady.
That's a 24.
24.
Ooh.
You are spitting smooth game to her. It turns out she's actually like an EECW fan, so it got super easy for you there, Brian Good. You just laid it on, started telling her some stories about the mass transit match you were in, but you and Old Tack, you and Old Tack, and all the like battles and wars and everything, and Basu, and just you start to keep talking to her, and she doesn't even notice you lift the key
You know what would suck though?
She's just enamored.
If
There's
the
one bed in there we give
EECW
to people. Oh,
makeup lady saw this and she was at the same hotel and thought that him and her had something going on.
I thought you were gonna say, it'd be a shame if the room we got had one bed and gave people the wrong idea between me and John Rockefeller.
There'd be that too.
We don't want that.
If this doesn't get labeled as Wrestle Roll, the wrong idea, I don't know what we're doing at this point. We had the wrong idea.
And so you eventually do end the conversation, and the majority of the stuff is packed up. It doesn't look like he's touched any Lost Pegasus stuff. It looks like he's got most of your shit packed. He's in the process of like trying to figure out how to fold your ring pants at the moment.
John, it doesn't matter. Just fucking give me him. I got the key. Let's go, okay?
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to help.
I know you are, and I appreciate it. But now I don't care. You could have ripped my shit to shreds, okay? I don't care. We need to be anywhere else but here right now, okay?
Well, but I'm not supposed to touch his stuff though. That's weirdly enough on the same bed that your stuff was on.
Hey, we don't want to give people the wrong idea now.
Leave Las Vegas' stuff, okay? You'll be back for it. We are going to another room.
All right, where are we going?
Room
M. It just says M.
Room M.
I don't think you should be heading to room M. I don't.
What the hell's room M?
I don't know. I have not the slightest clue.
What do you mean you don't know?
John, I don't know. I was talking up the lady. I lifted the key. I don't know where it goes.
Okay. Well, let's just go try to find room M then.
Off to find room M, then I guess I don't know.
So as you leave the room, there's no rooms labeled M.
Because it's the room service door.
Are you trying other doors?
Yeah, I mean...
It works on every single door you try on.
53C.
M stands for master.
Do I come to this conclusion, or...
Yes. After it works on about the third door, you're like, oh...
John, what if M stands for master?
Like master lock?
I'm the dumbass.
Sure, John. This next room, we open up, we're going to go in it, and we're going to wait.
And as you open up the next rooms, no housekeeping, no.
Please tell me it's just a bunch of naked guys. Please tell me they walk into a bunch of naked guys.
All right, John, maybe the next room.
You do have to go about 3 rooms down, but you do find an empty room.
All right, so we walk in there.
It's going to be a police officer's room.
And as you walk in, it's actually one of those hot tub suites.
Oh, God.
But there's no personal effects in here. It doesn't look like this room was rented at the moment. Room 47H.
47H. I'm going to remember this when it cuts back down to me.
All right, John.
What?
We got ourselves a room. It's got a hot tub in it.
Don't be in it at the same time.
5 feet. There's about 5 feet in that hot tub.
So it's not gay.
John, you can join me if you want. I'm not going to tell you no. But I am going to get in the hot tub.
And as you fill it up, it's got jets. It's very comfy. It's very relaxing.
Have you guys ever been to a hotel with one of those in it?
Yes.
It's fucking the best.
It is.
Feel rich as shit in those.
You see,
I partake in the hot tub.
All right, and you do. As you see John Rockefeller, he's like, I'm good. I'm good.
Suit yourself, John. No hot tub, though.
So we cut back downstairs. The cop is done with you, Las Pegasus, and he just kind of, walks away. He seems to be talking to everybody that's down there.
So, hotel man, thanks for saving my ass there.
What do you mean?
Nothing you need to know. But
Okay.
I'm intrigued in this hotel. You got anybody special staying here?
Just you and your partner.
Like no, like the police officer people don't stay here or anything. Like
They live here.
they live
In
here.
the
What
city.
did they live in?
They live in the city.
Yeah, you would be surprised sometimes. Sometimes they live a couple of counties away and they have to stay. What?
Seems very cost ineffective.
Yeah. Well, if you knew where I grew up, you would understand. So, I have no idea where my partner is. Do you think you have
That
room
sounds-
service that might be able to help? Maybe. I mean, walkie-talkies are a thing at this point.
No, I'm say no.
So if
I'm
I go
gonna
up,
stay out of this one.
if I go back up to my room, they're probably not going to be out there, and it's probably going to be dead bodies on the ground with bed sheets as parachutes. So you got it.
The last
You
time
got
you
the
guys had to
callback.
deal with somebody. How many
You
bed
got
sheets
the
can we tie
callback.
together out this window?
You know what? He said that we have something fun. I'm just gonna go back up to the hotel room, get my cash.
All right.
I'm gonna go to the diner myself.
Las Pegasus, as you go back upstairs, you go in your room, you go to pack up all your stuff, because you notice Brian Good's stuff isn't there. But your stuff still is, with the exception of one thing. And it's something that's very important.
The motherfucker took the money.
Your mask is missing.
Oh, no, sorry. My bad.
And
Wrong
it's
bag.
not your new one. It's your old one, your traditional one.
Oh. I'm in shit. Well, looks like I'm not losing this ball cap or sunglasses anytime soon. Nor am I saying my name. Fan-fucking-tastic. Gonna collect my shit.
Brian Good and Brian Good's enjoying the hot tub. John Rockefeller he just kind of sits down on the bed and is just kind of just. How is he going to find us?
Call back to the room. See if he's in there.
Okay. Do you know what the room number was?
Nope, go.
52C, right?
Well, what were you going to say, Eli?
I was going to say, as that conversation had gone on before we hard cut back to you, I was collecting my stuff and going. So do we catch me as I'm going out the door, or am I already gone?
Well, I'll roll for it. Evens it does, odds you're getting breakfast. That's a natural 20. It catches you before you leave.
Catches you as you're still packing up.
So as you're packing up, you look under the bed one last time for your mask. And as you're looking under the bed, there's a phone call.
Son of a bitch. Yeah.
Oh, thank God I caught you. As you hear him pull the phone away. I got him, Brian. He was in the room.
See, well, what I do?
So, where are you guys at currently? I came back to the room alone, and
47H.
47H. Perfect. If you guys want to collect your shit, I'm gonna be down in the lobby.
No,
come and join us.
Tell him there's a hot tub. Tell him there's a hot
tub in here. Brian Good's in it. Go ahead and come and join us.
Well,
we got business to discuss.
We got business to discuss, I've been told.
There seems to be some hotel lady currently checking her pockets and the doorway. Did something happen?
That's not our problem. Nope. 47H. He hangs up.
I don't feel comfortable anymore. Fuck it.
You think you got the message?
He'll be here, don't worry.
Do you walk down to 47H there, Lost Pegasus?
Everything in my head is screaming to talk to the lady. I'm gonna talk to the lady.
And as you do, she mentions that she just lost her keys. She just can't seem to find her keys.
But if she needs help, she needs help. What kind of key are they?
I mean, she mentions it's the master key. You know, the key to get into any room in the building.
So a master key to get into any room in the building that I'm sure some idiot, if they could find it, would use. I'll let you know if I find it.
That's just, thank you. As she pulls out like a secondary key that's like for the floor and begins using it to like go in and clean the rooms and stuff.
I'm gonna head to 47H now.
As you walk into 47H, you walk in and Brian Good is enjoying the hot tub. That's the first thing you see when you walk in.
So while I'm getting grilled by a police officer, you are in here, thankfully more than 5 feet apart. Relaxing.
Well, I don't know why I brought up the 5 feet thing, because John's not in the bath. John's not in the hot tub. Alright. But we saw it as the best course of action, seeing as there was a cop downstairs. We figured, in case he grilled you hard enough, you would take him up to the room, and then all your stuff would be there, but there'd be nothing else. No sign of us. And we were just going to wait it out.
Well, I bring good news and bad news. Good news is, wasn't John. Bad news. So, the hardware people didn't take too kindly to the clothesline and the shopping cart and stuff.
Whoa. I had nothing to do with it. I was simply a bystander that got thrown into that shit.
And they destroyed the limo. There was 5 of them. I don't know where the other 3 came from. We only dealt with 2. So,
You're telling me that little fucking scrawny, skinny-necked ass Brad fucked up our limo?
That's the name you remember. Yes. I wish I could say something else, but
I gotta tell you, might have to pay Brad another visit.
How about we don't?
How about we do?
How about we go get
breakfast?
breakfast?
Gonna let little fucking store manager Brad get away with trashing a fucking limo?
I think I'm gonna go get breakfast. I think I'm gonna be ready for when we have to go to Britain. I think JFL has to get us those flights booked and hotels.
Britain? Who said we were going there?
You said
did.
Europe.
Last night,
you
buddy.
said Britain.
I did?
Yes, you said we had 3 options: Britain, Mexico, or the American Indies. We chose Britain. You said no to Japan, so...
And India.
Who the fuck do I know in Japan? Anyway.
Little Wappa.
I'm just... So, did I talk all about that last night, apparently?
Details.
So, I've got 3 offers on the table. One...
And they are...
like, actual concrete offers. You see, as he's, like, nursing his hangover, his headache is pounding. We can go to Britain. Britain is just a one-off show, but I feel like it'd be important. It's a very good market. You guys could definitely get a lot of good exposure. Mexico would be the same thing. Any of these foreign places would be just a one-off show. The American Indies, we would go from coast to coast, hitting up indie after indie, and just showing up, kicking ass, and move on to the next one. So that would be the 3 game plans for each. I personally would like to knock out all the international ventures first, but you guys are the ones that have to go out. You know, I heard they're doing a really like a jam-packed, sold out show in Korea in a couple months. Maybe we should try to get you guys on that.
You know, I want to be there. I want to be at that jam-packed show in Korea. We can do that in our Japanese stint. But
I don't think it clicked for Los Pegasus about that show.
Last night, all 3 of us agreed on Britain.
I was inebriated, so I don't know if mine counts or not, but it works for me.
You didn't really agree. You gave us the option, and then we chose Britain.
Do you want me to try to get you guys on that Korean show or no?
Yes, get me on the Korean show.
I'll see what I can do.
Hang on a second here. I was mulling over the British wrestling options. What?
Yeah, they're doing like a triple sold out show in Korea in a month or so.
I think we're good. I think we're good.
You don't want to go perform in front of over 100,000 people?
Far away from that topic. Or conversation right there.
Then don't book him and book me, John. I want to be a part of history.
Any other... all right. I'll see what I can do about that. So, Britain it is. I'm going to have to get to a place with better internet, like the other hotel, and get all that booked. In other words, let the promoter know we're actually going to be there. And then we get to go and worry about airplane travel.
Which is just so fun, especially in the 90s.
Great. Hey,
Las Pegasus,
you can bring a gun.
You got a passport, right?
I would have to. I was in Mexico.
I don't know. I'm just being curious.
I would have to.
Brian Good, you have one, right?
Yeah, I should.
All right. We're gonna need to get like a gang cab or some big cab, so that way all 3 of us can get to the other hotel.
Well, you can do that. I'm hungry.
All right, I'm gonna go book. So that's where I need to go.
I'm gonna go diner.
So you two go do that.
We got. All right. Well, he leaves then, I guess.
He'll give you his room and stuff and where to like meet him at. because he needs to get this booked like now.
Hey, well, I'll
Alright.
message you, man. It's gonna take 5 hours.
As he does eventually. Well, he just needs to look up the phone number and make sure that he's in a place where he can call internationally.
Still gonna take 5 hours.
Enough. It's
90s
the
internet,
90s,
man.
not the 80s.
Yeah, 'cause 90s internet was so much better.
All right, well, Las Pegasus. Let me get out of here, dry off. We got one more stop to make before we can go down to the diner.
And that is
Cleaning lady.
See, I told her I would give her back her keys when I found them. And for the fact that you guys got back in here, tells me you're the dumbass that took them.
You gonna call me a dumbass when the plan worked?
What plan? I talked to police officer.
Do I gotta go over all this again? I just explained it to you.
Just turn in the keys.
Don't worry, I'll give them back to her. So I get out, I dry off. I go hunt down the cleaning lady.
All right. She's still on the same floor, so it's pretty easy to do. And what's your game plan here?
I'm just gonna give it to him and say, "Oh, I found this on the floor. I'm guessing it's yours. I'm guessing it fell out of your pocket when we were talking or something."
As
Ooh.
let
Nope.
me roll the dice.
He did not roll high there.
She rolled so low it doesn't even matter. She is eternally grateful for her savior, Brian Good.
What did she roll?
A 1, my guy.
Oh, yeah.
She
rolled
wasn't
a
seeing
3.
through shit. She believed
yeah.
it.
No problem at all. It's just I want to make sure you got him back. We had a very nice conversation. We're about to go get a breakfast if you want to join us.
God damn it, Austin! I'm not about to voice another person.
Yes,
I have a hard enough time trying to keep track of voices as it is.
Does she have a good-looking friend?
No. So she mentioned that this is actually her
You
last
can't know me on that
floor
shit.
before her break. So if you give her like 2 minutes, she probably could.
You can't know me on that shit. I'm finding somebody at the diner. Fuck you.
Or go find someone down at the breakfast hall. Invite them up because I'm waiting on my darling cleaning lady to finish up.
What would
My
I have to do?
schnookums.
Persuasion or performance?
Performance, probably.
I can
Yeah,
always
that's what I was
roll
thinking.
intimidation.
He could, I guess.
Not that kind of show, my guy.
Alright,
Oh, that's not bad, Eli. 18.
I go down and find a woman that, we all know what my preference of lady is, so
What is your preference of Lady Las Pegasus?
we're going honest detail. Hair color doesn't matter too much. I don't care too much about hair length.
I hate both of you.
I don't care too much about
Wake me up when he's done.
everything. I just, she has to have all of her limbs, all of her eyes, and majority of her teeth. And I rolled an 18, by the way.
What'd you roll?
18.
18. All right. I have in my head who you find. Let me figure out her name.
Yeah. I finally freaking rolled high enough to do this.
I'll give you
shit,
the
by
name.
way.
I'll give you the name of the actress, and she looks pretty close to that.
Pretty close to just having all of her limbs and all of her teeth.
I know how bad that looks.
Hannah
sounds, but
Waddingham. Hannah Waddingham. And you can look that up, and whatever happens after that happens. I don't care.
I know who you're talking about.
No, you don't. Have you watched Ted Lasso or Game of Thrones?
I watched Ted Lasso. We talked about this, and Austin called us liberals for watching it.
I forgot about that. But yeah, she's Rebecca. She plays Rebecca.
Yeah, I ain't got a problem with that one. Oh, okay.
So yeah, so that's who you're able to coerce out of the breakfast bar. Fucking predator. As you guys go to the breakfast bar together, all four of you, what is this local place like, Brian Good?
It's on the corner.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Is
it?
All glass windows. It's got like you said, it's a breakfast bar, so it's got a bar in the middle. It's got one dude, like in the middle of the bar, like taking orders and stuff, and
Did you just make a Waffle House?
Virtually.
I was thinking malt shop, but that works too.
I mean, what else would you expect in downtown Philadelphia?
A malt shop.
Fair. It's breakfast.
This is the 90s, not the fucking 60s. We are going down to the malt shop and having a little doo-wop.
No, it's a doo-wop at the sock hop.
Whatever, it's the fucking 90s. People are singing Dr. Dre, not fucking Frankie Valli.
And so, you guys have a wonderful breakfast with your companions. As you learn that the cleaning lady's name is Annalise, and the woman that Eli picked up from the continental breakfast at the hotel. This is a sentence I never thought I'd ever fucking say. Just saying that sentence, I feel myself growing more gray hairs.
Come on.
Her name is Rebecca.
Fuck yeah.
And you guys have a wonderful breakfast.
Basic name.
Fuck you. At least he gave us a wonderful breakfast.
That's fair. He could have given us a terrible breakfast.
Exactly. I mean, he was fair about it.
But no, it's really good. You guys, you went outside of the hotel to actually get good food, and you found good food because Brian Good knows the city. I will say for breakfast, a lot of it is Annalise just asking you guys questions about the match, mainly about why you tried to murder him in cold blood there, Lost Pegasus.
I did not do anything that ECW in real life did not do. Nothing.
And she asked if you know any other moves other than the axe handle.
Look.
Axe handle machine.
I wanted
Junior.
He
call it
Axe Handle City is Philadelphia. Axe Handle City.
It's Axe Handle City, man, for me. He
like
can
how
do
Indy
submissions.
was the original Suplex City.
I'm gonna be. I forgot about that.
Yep.
God.
And
Axe Handle
so
City.
I'm going to Axe Handle City. God, I wish I could put that on a damn t-shirt.
We're making it. As soon as we're able to make merchandise, we're fucking Axe Handle City.
Brian Good, at the end of it all, you receive a phone number, and Lost Pegasus, you receive a very awkward farewell.
How the shit? Why am I getting shit on here? This best be building up to some great fucking luck in the end.
How was my goodbye? I wasn't listening. I was doing research.
You
phone number.
You got a phone number. You actually got a number.
Damn right.
Look,
and
I
that's
just want
breakfast.
to live a happy life.
That is correct. But you picked up a woman from a hotel breakfast bar.
Wasn't a good one.
Valid.
I tried at
What
wrestling
the fuck
promotions.
am I supposed to do?
I tried wrestling promotions. It doesn't work.
What else do you expect, Eli?
I finally picked up one, and I got a awkward bye. Instead of, the wrestling promotions, I got jack shit.
Roll better, I guess.
I rolled and got it.
Anyway, quit playing Dating Simulator. There's plenty of those on Steam.
Oh, trust me, I know. I've played them all.
I've
all
seen
of
him
them,
play
every
some
last
of
one
them.
Probably damn near close.
Did you do the tax simulator?
You don't want to know what he's played.
Let's move on. Let's not divulge too much.
Okay, so you guys have finished breakfast. What's your guys' next plan?
We're gonna go meet John.
All right. And as are you walking over, trying to drive over, trying to get a cab, you're gonna steal a car?
We'll walk.
You're gonna walk. All right. As you take the walk over through the beautiful streets of Philly, you have to walk by the parking lot, and you see the absolute torn down
Carnage.
of this limo. It's just pieces are thrown everywhere, busted without any kind of care. The tires not only been slashed but cut and frayed. They took their time to absolutely ruin this. They really
Fuck
did.
Brad.
Fuck
Get a quick
Brad,
fuck
he
Brad
says.
in there.
Fuck Brad in the chat. So, as you guys do eventually get to the hotel, you actually, as you walk in, you see that John Rockefeller is sitting off on the side, currently on the phone with somebody.
He's probably on the phone getting our flight.
Wonder if he has better AOL broadband.
I think if I call
Dial
Annalise, she'll pick up. Seeing it just 20 minutes ago.
Watch the second we go international, Lost Pegasus becomes a chick magnet, but it can't turn it on in the States.
That'd actually be hilarious.
It goes to Mexico and can't keep the suitors off of him.
The chicas.
I was just say the suitors, whatever works.
So are we just waiting on John to get off the phone?
I didn't know if you guys were going to interrupt him or anything like that,
Nah, I'm letting John work.
Okay, good. As John hangs up the phone, and he has this big grin on his face as he whips around and sees you guys there. Do I have something for you?
Let's not just say as we go into somebody's hotel room that he's whipping.
Don't mind me while I whip this out.
So, over in Britain, I have lined up a beautiful match in Blackpool. It's wonderful. Turns out the top champ in their region just signed a championship wrestling contract and is about to come over to the States. So they need someone to beat him so that way he can then drop the belt later in the night. So he's teaming up with some little no-name from the what is it? From the beach down at the boardwalk. And they're going to take on you guys in the opener of the show, and then he's going to lose the belt in the close.
Are they both champions?
No, the kid's like 15.
Uh-huh.
Maybe 16.
How about we do
run me back through this again?
How about we do something better? I know a guy that wants his hands on me. I want to get my hands on him. They want their championship gone from their champion. I want to beat this guy for the championship. How about we get my rival over there and we do a tag match for the gold?
I'm not orchestrating a flight from Mexico to Britain.
He's not in Mexico. He's in Philadelphia currently. He got chased out by Old Tack.
No.
That is very sound lore remembrance right there.
We're going over, and you guys are going to wrestle their talent. They've been saying they can beat anybody in the world, and they even mentioned you guys for the last, 3 weeks. I can pull up the clip real quick. I had it pulled up.
Of course, they have to use our name to get some cheap heat.
Flip
And
on
he
what?
goes over, and he pulls up the video of it. It's not the best, but it's still there.
On what?
It's more of a soundbite than anything else.
I was about to say, we're in the 90s, my friend.
Yeah. It's more of a soundbite. But as you hear them say, a true champion doesn't get relegated from their fucking division right after winning the belt.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Unlike those idiots over in the States.
You're going country
Whatever
with
his
it
name
now.
is. Brian Bad and the Found Horse. Whatever in the hell they are.
Shut the fuck up.
What the fuck?
Fucking stop.
As the video then buffers and
You should not have made Britain the choice.
I should not have made what?
You should not have made Britain the choice, bro. If it would have saved us from hearing that, my God.
Why do you think you're doing it one episode? It's only one episode. That's all.
Shut the fuck up.
And he
Well,
goes
we
on
got
to
next
play,
episode too. Are we
play
doing the
some-
full match tonight?
God no, God no.
That's what I thought.
So he goes on to play some other clips, and it's talking about how, even brings up the fact that one of them can't even stay in their own fucking nation and got ran out of it like a fucking bitch.
I think he's talking about you, Las Pegasus.
I'm not Mexican.
I don't know. I'm just hitting the play button. They just been talking mad shit. No, that's really it.
It's just like a truth bomb that no one knows.
I don't know. So anyway, you guys are gonna go over there, shut them up, and give that champ, a good enough reason to drop the fucking belt because he wants to leave anyway. So,
But do either
So
of us get...
are we winning the title? What's going on here? Re-explain the situation to me.
they've been talking shit about you two,
Uh-huh.
Yes.
saying that you two aren't going to go show up and actually fight them. So they're going to
Uh-huh.
show up, announce the match, ring the bell at 10. They don't expect you to show up, and then he has a championship match in the main event. So you guys are actually going to show up, answer the count, and actually beat their ass.
Okay. So then why do we know why do we need to know that he's going to be dropping the belt later in the...
Because it was
Later in the
information I
show.
knew, and I'm trying to be transparent.
I appreciate
The
that, but all this is
transparency
muddling
is
the waters.
confusing.
I was just trying to be
The
transparent.
transparency is more like being opaque.
My canon,
I was trying to help.
my story
I-
canon made sense.
John,
This is money.
John, I appreciate it.
I am hungover to high
Sometimes-
hell, and I've been talking to the damn Brits all day. I'm sorry.
Sometimes you just got to shoot it straight with us.
I don't think he really sounds too British.
We're going to go over there, and we're going to kick ass because they've been talking shit about you guys for the last, ever since the event happened. So,
You're goddamn right.
you guys ready to go to the airport? We got to go
Yes,
try to get on
sir.
the next flight over there.
Can't wait to chat up the air attendants, the air stewardesses.
You're not joining the Mile High Club.
Oh, I am, buddy.
I'm just waiting for the flash of Brian Good rolls a 3 at the top. Or 1.
All right.
Well, we'll
He's
cross that
locked
bridge
in the
once we get to
toilet.
it.
And as you guys get to the airport, you're able to secure a flight to Britain overseas, and that's where we're going to leave tonight.
Nah, I need to see him get
Is-
locked in the toilet until we
You
land.
guys
I guess you gotta wait till next week.
Land
whenever
in
we're gonna do
Britain.
this next.
Land in Blackpool, actually.
Oh, we
The
don't even
Blackpool
get a
Cutback
chance to
Club.
see him locked in the toilet.
Nope. Whatever happened on the flight happened. All
Yep,
right.
So
This ain't Vegas.
It is canonical that Brian
He
Good
was
did
locked in
join
the
the Mile
toilet?
High Club.
Nope.
I
He
was locked in the toilet with a woman.
Nope. You were locked in by yourself. You were the one.
Hey, listen, just because I can spit game and you can't doesn't mean you gotta fucking take me down, buddy.
Apparently, the universe just hates me.
Alrighty. So,
Universe speaks.
since the universe is going to speak, I'm doing Guess the Wrestler tonight. So,
Because he butchered his own, and now he's going to butcher mine.
yep, you know it. So,
Because Dennis Rodman was not a part of the dream
Dennis
team.
Rodman was not part of the Dream Team. So, seeing as there's only one person here who doesn't hold a championship of any kind or of any value or weight or anything, Eli, left or right? I'm waiting. Is that right or left?
Left.
Left, because you pointed right on my screen, buddy.
I know.
Alright,
I
ready?
need to unmute my video. No, but sure.
Alright. Absolute Insane Wrestling Absolute Champion 2 times. AIW Intense Championship 1 time. All-Star Wrestling Heavyweight Champion 1 time. Chris Jericho's Rockin' Rager at Sea Oceanic Champion 1
Is this
time.
Flip Gordon? No.
Incorrect, that is 1.
Way to go,
I did not
Raph.
make a guess. Fuck off.
Oceanic Title Tournament 2023.
Put your finger down. You fucking said
You
people.
literally, is this Flip Gordon?
I said no immediately after.
Deep South Wrestling Tag Team Champion 2 times. DDT Universal Champion. Empire State Wrestling Heavyweight Champion.
It's fucking Zack Ryder, Matt Cardona.
Yeah, there you go. King of the Indies, baby.
Bro got a softball.
All right, co-champ, you ready?
Yep.
He has one thing.
Inside the Ropes Magazine Manager of the Year.
I had this guy
New York
lined up.
Post Manager of the Year. Pro Wrestling Illustrated Faction of the Year and Manager of the Year. One WWE Year-End Award. He has several Wrestling Observer Newsletter awards. Best Color Commentator, Best on Interviews, Best Non-Wrestler of the Decade, Best Interviews of the Decade, Most Disgusting Promotional Tactic, and he was in the Wrestling Observer Newsletter Hall of Fame.
I'd like to point out
still.
he butchered the rules of this, and he didn't state that this is not a wrestler before doing it. So
This
he
is
butchered
true.
his own thing and butchered mine.
Last time I checked, this person has had a match, so therefore it makes
And
them
so
a
did Teddy
wrestler.
Long, but I still had to say it.
You didn't
Is
have
this Eric
to.
Bischoff?
It is not Eric Bischoff.
No. I had this guy lined up in my back pocket to use against you, and I'm just happy Cliff is using it instead.
Can I get those years?
That'll
Nope.
be a hint.
That puts you down to 1.
Yeah, go ahead. Give me the years.
All right. He was Manager of the Year for Inside the Ropes magazine in 2020. The New York Post had him Manager of the Year in 2022. He was Manager of the Year in 1992. Best on the Mic in 2018 for the WWE Year-End Award. Best Color Commentator for the Wrestling Observer Newsletter in 91. Best on Interviews in 2013 and 2014. Best Non-Wrestler in 2001, 2002, 2004, 2012 through 14, and 18 through 22. Best Non-Wrestler of the Decade is the 2010s. Best on Interviews of the Decades is 2010s. The Most Disgusting Promotional Tactic is 2012. And he was in the 05 Wrestling Observer Newsletter Hall of Fame. class. The class
This
was
isn't
the
who I thought it
2005
was.
class.
Maybe it is.
my
I just didn't
God.
pay attention.
He's too obvious. It's too obvious. Is it Heyman? That's my guess.
It's too obvious.
Yes. Is it
Yes,
Heyman?
it is Paul Heyman.
Okay. I didn't know I had to repeat myself 3 times.
I didn't hear it.
So I was gonna have that, and I was gonna have Heyman, and I was gonna have Jim Cornette.
I thought about doing Jim Cornette, but no, it was Paul Heyman.
I thought Heyman was too obvious.
I know, right?
But he butchered it.
That's why I guessed Eric Bischoff, because Eric Bischoff had that match where in the WWE specifically, where he came out in that like black karate
He had the
outfit.
he had the gi on. So yeah, good job, guys.
Just wait. The athlete.
I don't have any. We're already over 2 hours. No, we're at
Should be at an hour 30.
No,
40.
more like an hour 40. We're close to 2 hours. I'm fine with just sending it home.
Send it home with the Stan Hansen lariat.
Maybe in 2024 I'll get some damn respect around here.
Oh, fuck.
Probably not going to happen.
For being the only double champ in the place.
Oh, I'm sorry.
For now,
that's the only claim to fame you have. He has.
No, I was the original champion too.
The longest.
2-time original.
Oh wow, 2.
I was the inaugural.
Longest,
most reigns.
Also had the
most successful
least
title
amount
defenses.
of defenses to reigns like percentage by days. You also have the worst one of that.
We're tied here, Cliff. And the only title you've been given is Transitional Champion.
That sounds like you, honestly.
I just think we all can agree that I'm the greatest to ever do it.
You're a good B+ player.
I'm just saying that stats don't lie. Stats don't lie, baby.
It's easy to get the stats when you have the Roman defense schedule.
I have defended the title more than you. I don't want to fucking hear it. I have retained the title more than you. I don't want to hear it. What, have you retained the title at all?
I think I had 1 defense. I had 1 defense in my first reign, Eli. I had 1 successful defense. Yeah, I did.
I don't remember it.
I did.
We're talking you had maybe 1 defense.
And
I
then
like
it went to Austin.
quadrupled that. I like quadrupled that in 1 run alone.
I mean, I defended this, so I'll take that.
You've defended that once as well.
Yep. It's still defense, though.
So you're due.
Yep. Damn straight.
Anyway, I'm ready to go to bed.
I got a soccer game in a few hours.
So, as always, love yourselves, love each other. I don't know what the little quip is this week.
Just
I
remember
can't
that
come
we're
up
the
with
ones.
I don't have one this week. I'm left speechless, which never happens. Love yourselves, love each other. And as always, we got you covered because we're your. It's no hole. Catch you on down the road. Yeah.